Hello everyone, my name is Ranit, and today we're going to be doing an English lesson on information and where we got some information. How did you hear about something? Now, if you're a Korean speaker, there's a good chance you are making a mistake when you talk about where you heard something. For example, a lot of Koreans say 나 TV에서 봤어요. And that means I saw it from TV. So that when they translate it, they say I saw it from TV. But in English, we would say I saw it on TV. So depending on where you saw something, or heard something, or read something, we use different prepositions like in, on, from, and that's what we're going to be covering today. Okay, so why is I saw it from TV wrong? Well, here I think you're translating from TV, like TV에서 봤어요, so you're using 에서 like from. But in English, we'll say on or in. For TV, we'll say I saw it on TV. And for something like a movie, we say I saw it in a movie. Now, this can be confusing. Why is it on TV and why is it in a movie? Well, the reason is that TV is like the platform and a movie is like the piece of content. So when you're talking about a platform, you use on. And when you're talking about the content, you use in. So for example, I saw it on TV. I read it on a website. I saw it on Netflix. I heard it on the radio. Those are all platforms: TV, website, the radio. But for the using in, we use the piece of content. So I read it in a blog. So I read it on a website, I read it in a blog. I saw it in a movie, I saw it on TV. I saw it on Netflix. I heard it in a song, I heard it on the radio. So it can be a little bit tricky there to try to remember, is this a platform or is this the piece of content? So I recommend just trying to remember the three words together like one chunk. In English, it's easier to learn chunks than individual words. And by chunk, I mean 3 or 4 words together that always go together. So in a movie, in a blog, on TV, on Netflix. And that way it'll become more natural. And what makes it even more natural when you're saying it is that you link the sounds together. So I read it in a blog. I read it in a blog. You can see so many linking sounds there. Read it in a blog. Or I saw it in a movie. I saw it in a movie. I heard about it on the news. I heard about it on the news. So just remember this kind of linking. And then you'll start to sound more natural and it will just come naturally to you. Okay, something to be careful about is using online. So with online, you don't use in or on. You can just say online. So I saw it online. I read about it online. I heard about a cool music festival online, or I read about a cool music festival online. I heard about a new restaurant online. So that way there is no in or on. It's just online. Now, when you want to give some detail on what you heard, then you would use about, and then you would use where you heard it from. So, for example, I heard about a great new Indian restaurant, or I heard about a really cool dog cafe from a friend of mine. So here you're saying I heard about something from someone. I heard about a really good music festival online. So in those situations, you would use about. When you want to introduce something interesting that you heard or read or saw, you can just simply say, oh, I heard something interesting on the news yesterday. Or I read something interesting in a blog yesterday. Or I saw something interesting on YouTube yesterday. So you can just use this, I heard something interesting, and then the place where you heard it, either in a blog or on the news or in a movie, something like that. Now, when you want to ask someone where they got some information, usually we say, where did you hear that? Or where did you see that? Or where did you read that? But maybe most commonly you would say, where did you hear that? Oh, I read about it on the in a blog, or I heard about it on the news. Where'd you hear that? Oh, a friend told me. I heard it from someone at work. So that would be the most common question. Where did you hear that? Now, when you are asking someone, where did you hear something? Notice that I say, where'd you? Not where did you? I say, where'd you? So there's kind of a D and a J and a U sound combined into one. Where'd you? Where'd you hear about the new restaurant? Or if you're doing a yes no question, did you hear about the new restaurant that just opened downstairs? It would say, did you hear about? Or did you hear that they're opening a new cafe next door? Did you? So where did you? So you can say this, did you is a pretty natural pronunciation you can use. And it might be confusing if you hear it from someone else. You might be wondering, what are they saying? But it's a very natural pronunciation to use this, where'd you, did you? So just something to keep in mind and practice. Now, what do you do if you can't remember where you heard something? It was a long time ago. Or, you look at so many pieces of content every day that you don't really remember where you heard something, right? Yeah, so you would say, so if someone said, where'd you hear that? You say, oh, I heard it from somewhere, but I can't remember where. I think it was on a blog, or I think it was on someone's, on a YouTube channel I follow. Or, where'd you hear that? I can't remember where I heard it. Or, I heard it from someone, but I can't remember who. So, I heard it from somewhere, I can't remember where. I heard it from someone, I can't remember who. And the last one is, I can't remember who told me. All right, let's finish with a mini quiz. So the first one is, I saw it blank TV. I saw it blank TV. And it's, I saw it on TV. And question 2, I read it blank a blog. I read it blank a blog. This would be, I read it in a blog. Because it's something you read, usually you say in. So I read it in a book, I read it in a blog, I read it in the newspaper, in a magazine. And number 3, I heard it blank a friend. I heard it blank a friend. And this would be, I heard it from a friend. So if you're hearing something from a person, then you would use from. So from a friend, from a coworker, from someone at work. In those situations, you would use from. Okay, that about wraps up our lesson. So just remember, the key things to take away from this lesson is you don't say, I heard it from TV. You'd say, I heard it from someone. I saw it on TV. I read it in a blog. And I heard about something from someone. So if you want to practice, you can say, I heard about a great new YouTube channel called Renit Sem, where you can learn a lot of useful English. So that's a good way to practice. So thank you very much. Please be sure to like and subscribe and leave some sample comments in the comment section. Make some example sentences and I'll be sure to check them out and give you a little feedback. All right. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye-bye.